So with the recent addition of Queen Dizzy to Guilty Gear Strive, I decided that I would spend 10 hours learning how to play the newest character to see if Queen Dizzy is actually good or if she's overhyped and incredibly bad. So, on November 3rd, I opened Guilty Gear Strive and tried Dizzy for the first time. For the first hour, I decided to post it as a separate video because I was super excited to play Dizzy. I mainly spent that time learning combos and how to use her moves properly, and I wanted to have at least one bread and butter combo that would allow me to do a lot of damage so I wasn't just mashing and hoping for the best. After I got comfortable with her moves, I ran a couple of matches with some people online, which had some odd outcomes.
Oh, this is a good read. I don't think I kill, but I do a lot of damage here. What?
But after I played a few matches, I decided to hop off and continue my journey the next day. I woke up the next morning and for my second hour, I started labbing a combo again to try and make the combo I already had better in any way, shape, or form. But after I finished that, I went online again to start putting what I learned to the test, and for the first match, I got absolutely owned because it was Slayer, and since I didn't really know what moves were fast or good for getting out of corner pressure, I kind of just had to bite the bullet and lose, or in this case, take the fist of God to the jaw. After I got mixed, I ran a couple more matches to try and learn all the different matchups, and I also wanted to do as many Dizzy Mirror matchups as I could so I could learn from what they were doing, whether it was a new combo or another option to get out of corner pressure. I also fought a lot of Abbas because she seemed like a really popular pick between floor 8 and floor 9, but after I finished the second hour, I had learned a lot about how Dizzy's abilities work and how I can use them in order to give myself an advantage, since she can use both her Ice Fish and Fire Spear at the same time. So the Ice Fish can block a projectile while you send out your Fire Spear. I also realized how useful my icebergs were since they could always guarantee me a full meter super. For the third hour, I decided to try out some of the Dizzy combo trials to see if maybe I could come up with another set of combos and learn a bit more of what I can do when I want to apply corner pressure or get out of corner pressure. After that was done, I went back online and tried to implement what I learned from the trials to see if I could maybe get a couple more wins under my belt. And honestly, the third hour went about as well as the second, although I did start to use my kick and low dust a lot more since it seemed like one of the better options to get out of corner pressure. After the third hour, I had lost a long way down, all the way down to floor 6, and my morale was at an all-time low. Sure, I was new to the character, so I wasn't very good, but losing this many times in a row doesn't make you feel that great. But now that I had a bread and butter combo and a decent way to get out of corner pressure, I finally had all the tools I needed to win. All I needed to do was press on, so I started queuing up for another match, and after a tough fight, I got my first ever Queen Dizzy perfect.
Oh, I got a perfect. My first ever Dizzy perfect.
And then right after that, we rematched for one final time, and I perfected them again. But that must have been a fluke or pure luck, so I queued up again, and I perfected another person. But it's just because they're on floor 6, right? Nothing more, right? Nope, wrong again. I perfected again against not only a floor 7 player, but I also perfected a floor 8 player. And after going on the biggest win streak I have ever had on Dizzy, through my entire journey, on hour 5, I finally hit floor 9, which, if you don't know, is the highest floor I have ever gotten to with any character that I had in my roster. I was overwhelmed with excitement, surprised I was even able to make it to floor 9, let alone perfect every opponent except for one on the way there. But as I sat there to let my nerves calm down, I spotted a Dizzy and wanted to see what a floor 9 Dizzy looks like. And I definitely had a long way to go considering they were doing things I had never seen before. They took wax on, wax off to a whole nother level. After I lost all 3 games in a row, I watched the replays because it seemed that Dizzy could teach me a lot more about my character, so I looked into it and tried to practice everything that they did. After looking at the replay, it seems that she used her Ice Fish a lot more to do this sort of mix-up thing, which I didn't totally understand how to do, but I figured knowing how to do it would be good enough and I can try to use it when I see the time is right. But after that, we closed in on hour 6, so I went back into the training area to try out the things I saw them do and possibly implement them into my own combos. And hey, since you're halfway through the video, let me know if you guys want more of this type of content in the comments and leave who you'd like to see next. And might as well, while you're down there, like and subscribe. But enough of that. For hour 6, I ran into this really funny ABBA player who has convinced me all Guilty Gear players share a brain cell at some point in time. For context, every time she's key grabbed me, I've used one of my supers to stall her.
Hate that, dude. Okay, this is just brainless activity. I hate to say it, but it is. I'm sorry, but like... Okay, that was good. I love that. I love this ABBA.
After I lost from doing too many shenanigans, I demoted back to floor 8, where I decided to play a couple more matches, and most of them went really well. They weren't easy by any means, but I was able to hold my own against them now, which felt really good to see the slightest amount of improvement. And the fact that I was able to stay in floor 8 through the rest of the hour was really promising. But after I played to hour 7, I decided I would finish the last 3 hours the next day. At the start of hour 7, I got demoted to floor 7 again, after a bad match between a Kai Kisuke who was playing out of his mind and taking me on an aerial tour of the stage, and I guessed wrong on all of my L-Felt 50-50s, so I also ended up losing there as well. After I lost those, I finally was able to play properly again and started getting in my groove to pick up a couple wins before going up against a couple Dizzy players, which some would just straight up ult you in the middle of nowhere like this whack job.
Oh, I'm dead. Well, I tried. I got dizzied.
And some who had basic knowledge of the character and could kind of combo. But about halfway through the 8th hour, I finally made it back to floor 8 again. For the rest of the 8th hour, I decided to play against one of my friends named Cranium, who is new to the game, and although it was a clean sweep, we both had a lot of fun in the end. Well, okay, that's not true. I bullied him for content, like 100%, and it was totally worth it, dude. I had a lot of fun, and I don't think he's ever going to want to play against a Dizzy ever again. But after a while, the final raid boss, my coach from the first Guilty Gear video, Firemaster, showed up, and this is where I was going to put everything to the test. To see if I truly learned how to play Dizzy, or if I was just really good at mashing and managed to luck my way all the way to floor 9. And after 9 hours of practice, it was time to see how far I've made it. And after losing 2 matches at the start, I at least wanted to take one, and that's exactly what I did.
Fuck, I don't know that combo off the top of my head.
Man, you do everything after that, huh?
Oh, I can backstep that. I'm dead now.
Yeah. Like, cause if I freeze you, then I get, like I can go in and whatever.
It just comes out of nowhere. Can you stop?
Dude, I actually have no way to get out of corner pressure.
My misclick.
I can't grab you? Okay, I can grab you.
Wow.
Oh,
By
okay.
popular vote, Faust is the least popular character.
That's
What
not
the
true.
fuck?
That's not true.
Oh, no. That's for this is vote.
Yeah, well, my input's gonna come out.
I wonder if I kill you here.
I hate
'Cause
my
if you're
controller.
close
I need to get another controller.
like
Fucking
if you're
hate
close
this
to
one.
the wall, I win. If you're not, I think.
Shot that.
Okay, let's go.
It does so much damage,
Dude, I literally killed somebody at half HP.
My wide assault didn't come out there.
After I beat him once, he swapped to Biken and made me regret ever thinking I could beat him twice. But that was it. My 10 hours of Dizzy came to a close. I definitely think she is an odd character since I'm not really used to playing zoners, and she felt very foreign to me. But even still, I really enjoy her playstyle, and hopefully once people get really good at her, I'll be able to learn off of others, and hopefully get even better at Dizzy. But if you guys like this type of content and want to see more, please leave a comment, and again, while you're down there, might as well leave a like and subscribe. And finally, I would just like to say thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.